Click below to watch the original Sins video or to buy Toy Story. This annotation. I mean, thanks, but we already know how subscriptions work. You don't have to tell people to subscribe. If they like the content, they know what to do. They also know to like and comment.
I brought my attack dog with a built-in force field. Well, I brought my dinosaur who eats force field dogs.
Children's imaginations.
Aw, you dick. Although to be fair, thinking about it, when I was a kid, I did play some fairly weird let's pretend games. My best friend and I used to like to pretend that we were aliens. I was the leader of the universe, and he was also there. For some reason, in this universe we built up, the leader was called the Jumbo. I don't know either. Anyway, we used to play every day. We used to pretend to fight villains from Star Wars and Doctor Who. It was strange. So you know what? I will allow this.
This household has a Super Nintendo system, but apparently no games to play with it.
Jeremy, with his amazing powers of deduction, managed to deduce that there were no games for the Nintendo in the house, from seeing that there were no games in this one shot at this one angle.
What do you say I get someone else to watch the sheep tonight?
Scene does not contain a cartoon lap dance.
Ooh.
Also, the idea of toys having sex, they're still plastic, right? It opens up so many questions about lubricants and chafing and whether these toys were built anatomically correct.
Please stop.
None of the neighbors see this stuff. Am I the only person in America who spies on his neighbors?
Hey, the next door neighbor's blinds are rustling. Oh my god, do you know what that means? His toys must have come to life! Of course! It's the only logical explanation! We better tell someone about this right away!
Wait, his totally solid plastic binoculars actually work?
Not to mention his totally solid plastic eyes, totally solid plastic brain, and his totally solid plastic muscles. I guess what I'm trying to say is, Jeremy is fine with totally solid plastic eyes and a totally solid plastic brain, but totally solid plastic binoculars are crossing the line, damn it!
These toys open the closet door without using the handle.
I found my moving buddy.
What a horror.
Rude.
Every single piece of exploded combat Carl debris flies straight at our main characters, instead of any of the other directions in the 360-degree spectrum that it could have flown.
360 degrees is not a spectrum. For it to be a spectrum, it would have to be a progression between two extreme points. A minimum and a maximum. Since 360-degree rotation has no beginning or end, it's not a spectrum.
Hey, Mom, be right down.
This is why this toys come to life while humans are gone thing would never work.
Really? This is the reason that toys coming to life would never work? Really?
Can I help pump the gas?
Sure, I'll even let you drive.
Hey, I'm not here to sin anything, I'd just like to point something out. I've been looking at some of the comments on the CinemaSins video for a later part of this video I'm gonna do, and I'd like to take this moment to point out that some people genuinely saw that moment and went, Jeremy, his mum offered him if he wanted to drive. You should sin the movie for that because that's a really irresponsible parenting move. Like, do y'all not understand what sarcasm is? Okay, thanks. That's all. I just had to get that off my chest.
Buzz and Woody demonstrate they can somehow see out of these containers by freezing in position well before the kids run by, then demonstrate they can't see out of the containers by running into each other.
Ever heard of limited visibility? Because, you know, visibility is on a spectrum with minimum and maximum possible points.
Can you fall asleep and stay asleep while still holding something like this hat?
Yes, you can. I've done it.
Wouldn't it drop to the floor the moment you started to drip off?
No.
Okay, movie, you cheated. Just 15 seconds ago, Buzz couldn't even look at his foot without making the standard noises that accompany the movement of hard plastic toy action figures. But then so we can have a little Woody surprise.
A little Woody surprise. A lot of people in the comments seem to be mentioning the fact that the baby is in the front seat facing forwards, which is apparently illegal or something. I don't know, believe it or not, I don't have kids. But since the majority of people seem to agree that it's a missed sin, I will add one missed sin for it now.
The rocket! The match!
Wow, that match never fell out during all that. Hell, I'm kind of surprised the rocket didn't fall off, but the match?
The match jumps into Woody's hand before he grabs it. Really, movie? You're telling me that instead of opting to use the tarmac of the road to light the match, which probably would have worked, that instead Woody opted to use the rubber of the tire? And it worked anyway?
This is where I stop and ask you to ponder one thing. If Sid had never tortured Woody, then Woody and Buzz would never be able to put this plan together and be returned to Andy, which means the movie's sort of saying torture is a necessary evil, and I'm okay with that. And I am not okay with that.
This was not a predictable outcome of the torture, which really means there's no way the movie can be justifying it. And I think you knew that. The image you used here is from the wrong movie.
Then so we can have a little Woody surprise, Buzz is suddenly able to stand up and walk away and climb up on top of the crate without making a single...
Oh, by the way, I've got 2 end segments for you today.
Hi guys, I thought today we could do show and tell. You know that thing that kids do, where they take something and they show it to you and then they tell you about it? Normally, like, as an elementary school activity, I thought, hey, why not do that? So today, what I want to show you is this. So, this is something I found in a classroom in my old school. And it is a book of post-it notes that says tits all over it. It also has a few drawings of tits on it. I'll do a dramatic reading. Tits. Tits, tits, boobs. Tits. Hey. Tits, tits. Hey, tits. Tits. Grease? I think that says Grease. Vilma has tits. Hearts, tits. Then there's a pentagram. Because of course there is. And then it says Lavrits. There's also some more writing on the inside. So, I hope you've enjoyed this end segment. Oh, what has my life come to?
And now it's time for the second end segment, where we look at some comments from the original CinemaSins video. This video just became 2 years old 3 days ago. Wow. I won't respect your opinion. This guy makes money just from nitpicking films? How? Ad revenue, buddy. You've got a friend in me. Children's imaginations is not a sin. Truly wonderful the mind of a child is. Thanks, Yoda. I noticed the best movies have the least amount of sins against it. Really, what an amazing thing you noticed. Here's someone who's just commented with an emoji of a rat eating a face. Because why not? This person just commented the number 9. And this person decided to tell us the area code for Oklahoma. I wonder if sex toys come to life. I actually think that would be a really entertaining spin-off movie. I would watch the fuck out of it. Poor Sit is probably having a PTSD now. When me and my brother were preteens, we had a British talking tiger named Orange Stripes. We were his slaves, and his catchphrase was, "Carry me, slaves."
Coolsies.
Is there anyone out there who can make sense of this comment? Let's go home and play. Hey Ham, look, I'm a peacock. Liekif ugot jock. Did any of you guys watching the Jock? Because I think I need someone to explain it to me. And that's all. I hope you've enjoyed this. I should probably warn you that next week I'm moving, and I'm not taking the computer with me that I use to edit stuff. I have got a new computer I can hopefully edit stuff on, but, there might be complication. Because of this, I may, struggle to edit. I do have some uploads scheduled though, so it's not an immediate worry. Okay, thanks. Bye!